Hello, my name is Andrea. Today we will talk a little about how artists are handled within a video game studio, as well as the work area and how to work with so many people involved. If you want to dedicate yourself to video games, these are some of the most recognized companies in the market: Nintendo, Ubisoft, Sony Interactive Entertainment, Epic Games, and Gameloft. Digging a little into what it's like to work at Ubisoft, because I want to work in there, you can see that all the employees collaborate in a very peaceful way to achieve these great video games. By this, I mean that the hierarchies within the building are broken, and you can share your ideas and make them come true by communicating with someone downstairs, upstairs, etc. In most studios, the hours try to be a bit quiet so that the workers don't feel that work is work, but more so that they feel that it is a place where they can be creative and exploit their talents. Most have their biggest hits on the wall to remind workers that they can do that and more. Creating a video game, all areas of the studio matter. However, of course, there must be a process. You start with story ideas first. This includes a script team and creative director to come up with the main idea. Once the writing story is done, work begins with the concept artist to generate the ideas of the future characters and environments. When the idea of the game is visually ready, it is passed to the 3D designers and the level designers, who will be in charge of giving volume to the sketches and creating the map of our game. Once this is done, the developers go into action to bring to life what the artists have created, and they generate long lists of codes to create the matrix within our game. When our game is ready to run, the creative director will represent the idea from the beginning with the music producers. This one part is responsible for putting sounds into our world and a soundtrack so you can get into it. In the area of a concept artist, you must first have a work idea of what the game story is about. You will work hand in hand with the director to have a direct idea of what you want to build. The artist, to have an easier job, will be divided in three ways: character design, environment design, and props. With the idea ready, the work begins by making hundreds of sketches depending on their area to show to the director, and once accepted, those artists who know 3D must give them a volume, or if the game is in 2D, they have to create templates so that the animators have an easy idea. If you don't know 3D, the work will be passed on to someone specialized. In my case, I like character development, and the research to come up with an idea is more complicated than it seems. First, you have to do an exhaustive investigation of the idea that the detectors want to show. The best ideas come from places we never thought, and more when it comes to a new style that the studio wants to create. Knowing your character is important. It will have to be drawn at various angles, with various emotions, and making various poses to imagine it when it comes to animating, and realizing if giving it life will be what we wanted for the audience. In the area of an artist, you cannot skip steps by yourself. Deciding if a sketch goes to the video game is a decision of your entire team. Sharing ideas is essential in this field, so keeping ideas to yourself is not a good option. From the beginning of the career, they tell you that in this field of work, you need to be a little eccentric. Sharing your ideas, making connections with important people is an ideal way to get a job faster as an artist. Unfortunately, not only for being a great artist, they will hire you, if not so well, if you're a person with whom the team can also share and express opinions. In conclusion, I think that this type of creative career is for people that is passionate about what they are doing, since it takes a lot of hours of work to make a video game. If you don't love what you do in an artistic area, you will do everything wrong and in a bad mood. I also think that, in general, video games are for people who have a desire to tell a story either with a script, a drawing, or just music. Thank you.